First, I will declare a national emergency at our southern border. All illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came.
Did you hear that? Trump's words aren't just political noise. They could affect your family right now. Imagine this. You wake up one morning, your phone buzzing with notifications, your heart racing, and bam! You find out that your marriage green card process has turned into a bureaucratic nightmare. You've poured your time, your money, and every ounce of trust you had, only to be hit with delays, denials, or even the unthinkable, deportation. Can you feel that sinking feeling, that sickening realization that everything you worked so hard for in America could vanish overnight? Well, under Trump's new marriage green card rules, that nightmare could become your reality. If you think this is just paperwork, think again. Your entire life in the U.S. might be at stake. I've seen it happen. I've seen couples, just like you, whose dreams were shattered, whose families were torn apart. The stress, the uncertainty, the never-ending fear that you might lose the life you built. But here's the good news. You don't have to let that happen to you. By understanding Trump's new marriage green card rules now, you can protect your family's future, take back control, and breathe easier. In this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know so you can plan ahead, stay informed, and respond with confidence if the rules come crashing down on you. So, buckle up, because this is your lifeline to surviving Trump's new marriage green card rules and keeping your American dream alive. Ready for a shocker? Because what I'm about to share about Trump's new marriage green card rules will blow your mind. Let's rewind a bit. Back to when Trump first stepped into office and unleashed a storm of red tape on marriage-based green card applications. Suddenly, couples across America were facing complex forms, insane documentation requirements, and the dreaded public charge rule that demanded they prove they'd never be a burden. Sound familiar? Yeah, some of you have already lived through that nightmare. Imagine this. One couple, after spending months gathering documents, got a denial notice in the mail. All because they didn't list every language they'd ever spoken or every degree they'd ever earned. Insane, right? But that's the kind of bureaucratic mess Trump's team created. One viewer commented, "My wife and I followed every instruction, every single step. We paid every fee, but still, our case got denied. I felt like my entire life was falling apart." Heartbreaking. But that's exactly what these Trump's new marriage green card rules are designed to do. To trip you up, slow you down, make you doubt yourself. Think you're safe? Think again. Even couples with the strongest cases found themselves fighting for their future, all because of these confusing, overlapping requirements that no normal person could navigate without a lawyer. But here's the kicker. This wasn't just about paperwork. It was about control, about making you feel powerless in the face of a system designed to test your limits. So ask yourself, how would you handle it if your entire life in America hung by a thread? And that thread was controlled by Trump's new marriage green card rules. Hold that thought, because in the next section, we're diving into the automatic NTA policy and why it could be the scariest piece of this puzzle. Stay tuned. Ready for the next gut punch? Because here's where Trump's new marriage green card rules get really scary. I'm talking about the automatic NTA policy, 3 little letters that could turn your world upside down. Picture this. You get a denial letter in the mail. Maybe it's because of a missing signature or a translation that got lost in the shuffle. You think, no big deal, right? I'll just fix it and resubmit. But under Trump's new marriage green card rules, that tiny mistake could mean you're now facing deportation proceedings. Yes, you heard that right. Deportation, your American dream, everything you built with your spouse, could be ripped away overnight. One comment I read from someone who lived this nightmare: after my denial, I got an NTA. I felt like a criminal, like the government wanted to kick me out of the country I call home. Heartbreaking. But this is exactly how Trump's new marriage green card rules work. They create a system where one simple error can trigger a chain reaction, where you become a target instead of a family trying to build a future. Think about it. Your spouse, your kids, your life, all thrown into chaos because of a paperwork technicality. The emotional toll? Fear. Powerlessness. Sleepless nights wondering if ICE might come knocking. And guess what? Some families didn't even know an NTA was coming. It just showed up. A piece of paper that meant, get ready to fight for your life. So, if you thought Trump's new marriage green card rules were just about extra paperwork, think again. This is about fear, about making sure you never feel safe. But stay tuned, because next, we'll expose the financial and emotional costs that come with every denied application. And trust me, you'll want to know what's at stake. Ready for a wake-up call? Because if you think getting a denial under Trump's new marriage green card rules is just a minor setback, think again. A simple denial can turn what should have been a straightforward one-year process into a legal battle that drags on for 4 years. 4 years. That's 4 years of endless paperwork, court appearances, and thousands, maybe tens of thousands, of dollars spent on lawyer fees, refiling costs, and everything else that comes with fighting for your right to stay. Imagine that. You start this journey hoping to build a life with your spouse in the U.S., only to find yourself trapped in a bureaucratic maze that feels like it never ends. And let's not forget the sleepless nights, the constant anxiety, the fear that you'll never see the end of this nightmare. One person commented, "My husband and I spent every last penny we had trying to fix our case. We sold our car. We moved in with family. We thought it would be quick, but now it's been 3 years, and we still don't know what's happening." That's not just financial stress. It's emotional torture. Trump's new marriage green card rules turn every small mistake, every missed signature, every lost document into a potential nightmare. Think about what that does to a family. The stress it puts on a marriage. The fear that one wrong move could cost you everything. Your kids, your home, your entire life in the U.S., all hanging in the balance. And guess what? These financial and emotional costs don't just affect you. They ripple through your family, your community, your entire support network. Your loved ones feel the pressure too. The worry, the sleepless nights, the heartbreak. And it doesn't end there. Because once you're caught in this web of confusion and legal fees, it's almost impossible to get out without help. That's why understanding Trump's new marriage green card rules and the hidden costs they bring is so crucial. Because if you think this process is about filling out forms and waiting for approval, you're in for a rude awakening. This is about survival. It's about knowing how to protect yourself, your finances, and your sanity in a system designed to test your limits. So, what's the next step? Let's talk about the dangers of traveling abroad while your case is pending, and why advanced parole under Trump's new marriage green card rules could be your biggest gamble yet. Stay with me. Buckle up, because this part is going to hit hard. Think traveling on advanced parole is your ticket to freedom while waiting for your green card. Think again, because under Trump's new marriage green card rules, that decision could be your biggest gamble yet. Let me ask you, what would it feel like to step off a plane, passport in hand, only to be told, sorry, you can't come home? Even with prior approval, your return to the U.S. could be denied in an instant. Sound crazy? Well, it's happened before, and under Trump's new marriage green card rules, it could happen again. Back in Trump's last term, we saw cases where travelers with valid advanced parole were suddenly refused entry, treated like criminals, and sent home to countries they thought they'd left behind. One viewer shared, I traveled to visit my sick mother. I had advanced parole, approved and stamped. But when I tried to return, they pulled me aside, asked me questions like I was a threat, and then told me to wait. I spent hours in that room, sweating, praying, until finally they let me in. But I'll never forget that fear. That's the emotional trap built into this system. Trump's new marriage green card rules are designed to make you think twice, to make you afraid to travel, to control your every move. And let's be clear, past administrations had their own challenges, but Trump's team weaponized advance parole like never before. They turned a lifeline into a loaded gun. So, what's the alternative? Stay put? Miss family funerals? Sacrifice your mental health just to keep your case on track? That's the reality too many families have faced. And it's why you need to understand the risks before you even think about packing a bag. But hang on, because next, we're going to talk about why staying informed is the best way to fight back, and how to take control when Trump's new marriage green card rules come knocking. Stay tuned. Think knowledge is just a bonus? Think again. Because under Trump's new marriage green card rules, knowledge isn't just helpful, it's your only defense. Let that sink in. Imagine fighting a battle blindfolded. No map, no guidance, no plan. That's exactly what happens if you ignore the latest updates on these ever-changing rules. These policies aren't just about forms and fees. They're designed to trip you up, to make you second-guess every step, to force you into costly mistakes that could derail your entire future. One viewer put it best, I thought I knew what I was doing. But then, a tiny change in the policy turned everything upside down. I lost money, time, and trust. That's the power of information, or the lack of it. But here's the good news. You don't have to walk this path alone. You can arm yourself with knowledge. Read the latest updates on Trump's new marriage green card rules. Join forums, talk to experienced attorneys, stay connected to the community. This is your ticket to fighting back, because every small change, every new requirement, can make the difference between approval and rejection. Don't underestimate the power of being prepared. Know your rights. Know the pitfalls. Know the solutions. And above all, never assume the system will work in your favor. It's on you to stay informed, to challenge every roadblock, to protect your family, your finances, your future. Ask yourself, what's your plan when Trump's new marriage green card rules change again? Where will you turn for answers? For support? For hope? Because staying informed is more than a choice. It's the lifeline that could save everything you've worked for. And that's why this video series exists, to give you the tools, the insights, and the community to face whatever comes next. Don't blink, because in the next section, we'll wrap it all up and show you how to put this knowledge into action. Stay with me. Let's take a deep breath and look back at what we've uncovered in this video. We've exposed the shocking history of Trump's new marriage green card rules, the bureaucratic mess that's tripped up countless couples. We've peeled back the curtain on the nightmare of automatic NTA, how one small mistake could launch you into deportation proceedings without warning. We've counted the costs, the financial strain, the sleepless nights, the emotional toll, all under the watchful eye of Trump's new marriage green card rules. We've faced the terrifying risk of advanced parole. And finally, we've realized that staying informed isn't just an option. It's the only defense you have in this fight. Because if you think Trump's new marriage green card rules are going away, think again. This is your call to action, to protect yourself, your loved ones, and your dreams. Knowledge is power. So arm yourself with every update, every strategy, every insight. Use what you've learned today. Double-check your documents. Ask questions. Demand answers. And above all, share this video with everyone who needs to hear the truth. Because together, we can stand up to a system designed to test us at every turn. So, go ahead. Hit like if you found this helpful. Share it with someone you care about. Subscribe to this channel for the latest updates on Trump's new marriage green card rules, so you're never caught off guard again. And hey, if you want to learn how these new rules could derail your application and how to avoid the biggest pitfalls, don't miss episode 2. Link in the description below. You've got this. We're in this fight together. Stay strong, stay informed, and let's keep your American dream alive.